Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more at the Hundredline Last Defense Academy, where we were in the middle of a very scary battle. Yay. Let's see, if I get rid of those enemies, we can't
Say
reach,
when.
can you? Well, you could hit with this if I... maybe? Yeah. Wait, it's the boss. Oh, wait, no, wait, there was it. Hit the boss from there. Then it will get defense. I'm just wondering if rushing this boss, because it say focus on this guy, maybe he'll actually stay dead. And then we just have to deal with the hard one again.
Maybe.
Let's go!
Well, you boosted your attacks, you can kill stuff at least.
Piece of cake! Seriously depressing.
And it just the angle right at once. If I can move just that.
Don't bother me! Bye-bye!
And if he goes away,
do
it should
it,
go
do it!
again, that sort of thing. You're not alone. You're the one that's going to give everything armor, so you have to probably die or kill everything around you, so you're not a threat. Like, anything here is going to be a problem, except for right here. Oh, and here. Just once I move over there, but nothing over here should move to us.
Leave it to me.
Just wondering, can I do good hits? Some long range stuff. What's gonna happen? Jumping.
I've got this.
Kill you in 3. No.
Two arms.
Here we go!
You do something cool over here. Back over here, can... Other than Tsubasa, who's gonna get punched a bunch, I don't think anybody can be reached. So maybe I'll just focus on the left side and hope that more enemies don't spawn, because I can clean up this side and not have to worry about it.
Let's do it to it!
Wait, this is regular attack. I did this to wipe out 3 of them. That'd be worth it.
Well, then you'd be exhausted. You can't go to the other side.
Well, I can't
Let's
do
go!
anything over there anyway. Just throw it this
You
side
can.
first, if that's what you need.
Yeah.
Fine.
Can I get right there? No, I'm just gonna go here like I can kill 2, I guess.
Leave me alone! Here we go!
I do that. I can kill one of them.
Stab, stab, stab! Okay, okay!
That.
Totally wrecked!
And then we can kill that one. 'cause it's
Onward.
slow. Would I then be able to do this one in some weird way? Better to go here, because then I can just turn around.
Well, you cannot derail me.
Oh yeah. Get ready.
Let's go!
Yeah, I will kill the thing
Leave it to
first.
me.
Over here and be like,
Banzai! My apologies.
you are the only one that can reach in.
It's killing game time!
You kill, it's plus 17. I should
Onward.
check numbers. If you turned around, it'd be plus 6, so yeah, she
Let's go!
gives us more. But I'll just leave those enemies in there, so we go here. Okay, I think I'll just go for the next turn. Go from there.
Yeah.
She's gonna go over there. That's fine. There's 2 enemies. Did that new ones just spawn, or no? It goes through.
I'm exhausted. Once more.
Okay, attack power diminished as well as damage, but I just want to get rid of these. Then you'll just be too close to the boss. Let's go over. Not here. There. Just this. Now we will focus on the other side. So it's overwhelming. Okay.
Time for me to
attacks
move.
are reduced. Now the potion
My turn.
might cancel it out, or do I need
Good
to
to go.
actually do an attack thing? I don't know. Well, he's
My turn.
still does. No, 3 is lower. Should be doing 4, but he'll kill it in 3 anyway, so I could just kill.
I'm
Might
good
should do
whenever!
0 damage. You could boost everybody over here's attack, and then their attack will go up,
Locked and loaded!
as well as get defense. Should I do that?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
You don't have to ask for confirmation from me.
I'll protect you!
Just wondering if you thought it was a good idea.
I'm good to go.
Okay, it's a good idea. There you go,
Stinks, doesn't it?
silly.
I can't wait.
I trust your judgment.
Such a beaut. Time for me to move. How about this?
And now there's a lot over
Here we go.
that I could just explode over everything here. Can't go right where I want to, but I can make all of that. Back. That would kill. Thinking.
If you move further down, you can kill the
Well, I can hit the
or
boss.
hurt the yeah.
I think this is hitting the boss. No, it isn't. I'd rather do a lot of damage to the boss. I think that is hitting the boss right there. So.
Does a lot of damage.
One last strike. Take care of the rest.
And now we just gotta
I'm
clean up
taking the wheel!
a bunch of annoying things.
Watch out!
Oh, your attack was 0, I forgot.
Let's get to the killing.
Oops.
Leave
It's
it to me.
fine. Probably.
An attack is
Time
way
for me to
over
move.
Here. It cannot help what I do unless he's boosted.
Just save your AP.
I could just use a
I'm good
potion and
whenever.
then shoot again. They're
No.
gonna do a bunch of damage to this.
Okay, maybe then.
Locked and loaded!
Potions to be
Leave it
left
to
just
me.
to... Or I just build a fence
I'm
around
good
it.
whenever! Just a quick drop off.
You can't reach. Nothing can reach. Excellent. we'll just beat up Takumi instead.
That's fine.
Now, it did say to kill this boss first, but we don't have anybody that can do damage right now. So
I'm good to go.
I guess you could get closer, but I'm just gonna teleport back anyway, so maybe it would be better to save AP or start doing damage to her. Maybe better save.
Yeah, I'd say save it.
Okay. But she's going back over here anyway.
Get into it!
Okay, you didn't do any time shenanigans. Our most damaging person.
Let's get to the
is currently
killing.
out, but you can boost your attack and boost it to 4 with that attack. And 5 with this attack. And how much defense you get each turn, that would, so it basically becomes 3. 3 times 6 is not gonna cut. First hit would go all the way through. Let me think. Yeah, I mean, I could kill him.
I don't think it shields itself unless you damage.
Right.
So if you want to throw the potion out, not the potion, but the like area of effect thing.
Well, if I do this
Doesn't do damage.
first
Time for me to
attack, actually, they all give him a stat boost. I mean, that's stat minus. Like, this gives him a status effect. It's the bleed, and that so that would also mean that I can still hit him afterwards. He's immune to bleed, actually, maybe. One of those might be immune to
I
bleed.
think so. Maybe. It's either stun or something. More than likely bleed.
If I do this either way, it should be fine. Then I just do the bigger attacks. First, I'd boost his attack and use a potion, and that would bring it up to what? 3. That become 4, and then add 2 to that, so it becomes 6. But then it has 2 defense each, so that'd be 4 each turn. And then we can kill it. The battle won't end immediately, but then we can... Also, was there no enemies over here? No, this side is fine.
Time for me to move.
I am going to try to, let's see, he's there. I can quite throw from out of his counterattack zone. But I can just start attacking and then we kill him, right?
Yeah. It's usually
I'm
how
good to
things
go.
work.
I like how this feels. I can't wait. This'll
Okay,
do.
attack push.
Time for me to move.
Let's do a nice 3 damage to him.
Stings, doesn't it? I'm good to go.
Okay, actually, I don't even know if this one had counter. Wait, did in the other one? I don't remember. Either way, attack.
Does this do it for you? Time for me to move. Experiment time. I can't wait. How about this? I'm good to go.
Kill 2, and I can maybe get some enemies too.
1.
What? One
Can I
enemy?
get 1 enemy?
Yes.
You're not hitting either then. Oh,
Let's get to the killing.
okay. Maybe plan, I don't know.
Plan. No, forward is what I wanted to do, but distracted. Anyway.
I'll shut up then. I won't talk.
How about this? One more time.
Okay. Is he gone? Is he gonna stay dead? Should I end turn? I just hit no. What happens? I don't have a move again. Oh. I want to just build more walls. Can't really build the wall at a good place. We'll just have to take the damage, I think, and then we fly back over there. That's fine.
Not bad.
Okay, now this side is mostly cleared.
I'm good to go.
Pick it out in one.
Stinks, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, over here, which their attack has been reduced, but I can
Leave it to me.
think an attack potion would undo that? Question mark. And then I can just attack over and over. I'm wondering though if it would be better. Let's see. How much damage do you do again when you're not, messed up? I think we got her boosted to like 6 each hit. 6 times.
2 arms!
I think I will hit her a few times. Just 4.
Let us begin.
I use the last attack potion. Or would it be better just, hit wait and just build up AP and we can kill one more thing so we can use the one potion more effectively? What do you think?
Up to you.
Okay. Or reinforcement stuff. Is that the one that boosts the thing, but there's nobody there? Okay.
Let's get to the killing.
Check, you do 5 each turn.
My
You
turn.
only do 4, but I can't remember if she has a defense thing, but I don't think so. So we might actually
I can't wait.
have a better option here. If I boost your attack, you will do 4 plus the 2, so we do 6 each. Do some serious damage at least.
Let's get to the
Can't
killing.
even reach though. No, but I can use a movement potion.
I'm good to go.
We still have one of those. I'm just gonna do a
put
bunch of
this
damage
here.
with him. Then.
Time for me to move. This'll do. I can't wait.
Okay. I can avoid the attack back unless I can attack from far enough away with this. Anyway, try it.
How about this?
Do you counterattack some forward line?
Yes, but I want to do the attack that does more, and I'm gonna have to keep getting hit by it anyways.
I'm good to go.
Now I do the 6 damage. So 6 AP, 6 times 6, that's 36. And then I can...
I can't
Self-destruct
wait.
to 8. It's close.
Time for me to move.
If I get hurt enough, I can just self-destruct, and then
I've got this.
you can do a special attack
Kumi can use
instead.
his skill too.
Yeah,
Let's get to the killing.
so let's just stab you some more times. And I have
Time for
defense
me to
potion?
move.
No.
I'm good to go.
It will be fine.
Stinks, doesn't it? Stubborn, aren't they? I'm not finished yet.
Let me think if I do that. I
I've
could,
still
for
got
a
some
little bit
kills
less
in me.
damage, go like over again, but okay, I'll move forward, get stabbed one more time, then I go over here, and then it can't hurt me anymore. The last couple of hits, perhaps.
I'm not finished yet. I never thought they'd be this good.
Now, if I attack from here, they should not die, right?
Yeah.
Does this do it for you?
She only attacks on a straight line
give
anyway.
in.
She probably should have lowered her attack
she was
first
like-
anyway, but this is fine.
Facing you.
3, I can do 9 more damage, which will bring her down to 14, and then
Takumi does 16, I think.
Ready when
With
you
his skill.
are.
yes, so
I'm not finished yet.
let's attack some more times.
I won't give in. Stinks, doesn't it?
Okay.
Good to go.
Just look at it.
One last strike.
we resurrect and fight again.
Everyone!
An endless loop of eternal fighting. The school is back to normal. The illusion was gone, which meant we had defeated the enemies for good this time. Those tricky commanders.
The enemy commanders have been put to rest.
Moko, we've avenged your death.
New Gang is finally defeated.
New Gang. I couldn't have taken out 2 commanders at once if Moko hadn't sacrificed herself. She deserves full credit for this. Unfortunately, our rejoicing was soon cut short.
Well done taking out those formidable enemies, my Special Defense Unit hunters. I praise you for distinguishing yourselves in battle.
The sponsor's sudden appearance out of thin air dampened our celebratory mood.
Allow me to process the commanders that you've defeated. Every last drop of cryptoglobin shall be drained and concentrated.
They signaled toward the sky at the very next moment. A swarm of bees that had been hovering above us made a beeline for the fallen commanders. They sucked them completely dry of cryptoglobin.
As usual, the top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a cryptoglobin-filled syringe as reward. That means Darumi, Takumi, and Ugamu. Be thankful.
The sponsor gave out cryptoglobin vials to the top hunters like we had anticipated. Now we could save Nozomi. Hopefully. S-Ray. Heck yeah. After the battle, we rushed back to Nozomi's room. Once there, we injected her with the commander's cryptoglobin without delay. The concentrated blood of 2 commanders took effect immediately.
Look, everyone. Nozomi is regaining color in her face. Her wounds are starting to scab over. I had no idea we used concentrated cryptoglobin as an epileptic too.
The deathly pale Nozomi slowly but surely became healthier right in front of our eyes. Save your progress, I mean short. Actually do that myself, so. Day 48. Now there should be no more fights in this entire thing, so I feel like we've done way more than we did in the other.
Get ready for you. Prepare to spend and be ready to give your...
And the mystery route, we did that. We defeated the flying one to save Ima that one time, and I think we killed him in like 1 turn or something. It's crazy like that. But...
Right.
It's morning. My body still felt heavy and unrested because of yesterday's tumultuous activities. Tumultuous? Nozomi was...
Tumultuous.
Yeah, that. Nozomi was severely injured by a commander, and Moko sacrificed herself to save her. One of the worst days of my life. The day the fate of the anti-sponsor alliance took a turn for the worse. Moko. There was no time for me to grieve her death yesterday, so all of that sadness that I pushed down came bubbling to the surface this morning. I still couldn't believe how suddenly our mood maker had met her demise. Please let her be the last. I've had to endure an irrational amount of distressing situations for the last 48 days. I desperately hoped nothing bad would happen in the next 50. But the moment I made that wish, alarm set. No. I could somehow feel in my bones that this call was going to lead to trouble. But I also knew I couldn't ignore the bell no matter how much I wanted to. That's just what great team leaders do, right, Moko? Reluctantly, I got up and opened the door.
Takumi, I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but...
What now?
Nozomi's condition has suddenly deteriorated this morning.
What? I thought she was doing better yesterday.
Her physical wounds have almost completely healed since they injected her with the concentrated cryptoglobin. However, other symptoms started showing up this morning. High fever, difficulty breathing, pale and clammy skin. All symptoms of an active viral infection, but I couldn't find any virus in her blood. I have no idea what's causing them.
Huh?
High fever and difficulty breathing. The pieces immediately clicked into place in my head. It must be rejection symptoms, but we just injected her.
Yeah. Rejection. What are you talking about?
Well, Nozomi's different from us. Don't tell him the whole thing, just... I left with no choice but to tell you Gamu Nozomi's secret.
Well, I get it now. Something like graft versus host disease, then. The commander's blood we injected yesterday is starting to attack the host's body.
Yeah, her body isn't compatible with cryptoglobin. Should have thought of that before we injected her with it yesterday.
No need to be so hard on yourself. It was the best choice out of any dearth of options. So, how do we suppress these rejection symptoms?
What's needed to suppress cryptoglobin rejection symptoms is more cryptoglobin.
The experiments. We are looking away from... Yeah. We already read this. I'm not reading it again. Whatever. Additional cryptoglobin. Yeah.
We'll have to kill another commander and get her to absorb their cryptoglobin if we want to save Nozomi. There are only 2 commanders left. Where would we even find them? There's no time. We have to go out and look for them right now. I grabbed my infuser and was about to fly out of the room when...
Wait to kill me.
Gamu pulled me back by the collar of my shirt and almost knocked the wind out of me. Are you gonna say to use the one in the cage?
Yeah. There's no need to go and send yourself to an untimely death when we already have a commander right here with us.
We do?
Yes, someone extremely pliant and well-behaved, unlike the other commanders. I have a feeling she may offer her blood without a fight, sparing us the need to kill her.
Oh, we don't have to kill her. Just take her blood? Okay. A commander like that doesn't exist. I suddenly realized who he was talking about. He was right. We did have a commander right here with us. In a courtyard prison. Eva may be willing to share some of her blood with us.
I don't know.
She hates us in this
You
timeline.
forgot about her, and you were supposed to be taking care of her, so what's been happening here? You have neglected the shit out of her. So...
If we had gotten this timeline first before the other one, I would have been so mad. I just ignored her so much.
Right. And now we know that she's actually a bitch, so I don't really care. I'm absolutely not giving anyone my blood.
Despite explaining the situation to Eva and asking her to share some blood with us, I was coldly rejected. Please, we really need your blood to save Nozomi.
Have you not been listening to a word I said? The god we worship prohibits the consumption of divine blood. I would no longer be a servant of God if I violated this commandment.
I did in fact vaguely recall her saying something.
Yeah, absorption of blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments.
Yay. It's just this once.
Yay.
Surely your god wouldn't get that ink.
Don't be stupid. Once is all that's needed. There are no second chances.
Yeah, there are other religions that don't let you transfuse blood, so you just have to die. It's
crazy. This is what faith means.
It seems like it would be impossible to convince the devout Eva to break her faith unless...
Kill her.
Eva, if you agree to give us some of your blood, I'll give you the key to your prison cell. You said you have a daughter, right? Her name's... Kamyan or something. Think about it. You can free yourself and go see your beloved Kamyan again.
I can't believe you're trying to exploit my love for my daughter to your own benefit. You disappoint me.
I'm in no position to be picky about my methods. I need your blood to save Nozomi. So please, Eva, please save my friend. Eva lowered her eyes as an agonized look spread over her face, like she was trying to process a difficult thought.
Very well. You can have some of my blood.
Eva.
But I can't be the only one to... I can't be the one to hand it over. You'll have to take it from me yourself. I was pinned down and forced to give up some of my blood after putting up a valiant fight. Can that be in the official story?
Yeah, let's go with that. God certainly won't know that you're lying.
Alright.
It was probably the best compromise she could make based on Eva's faith. We'd have to bring Nozomi here for that scenario to work. I quickly went back to Nozomi's room and brought her to the cage with help from Yugamo and the others. Can you walk, Nozomi?
Where's Moko? I must save her.
Nozomi was delirious from her fever. She was still living through the battle of that day, still trying to save her friend.
Thanks for agreeing to help, Eva. Now Nozomi will have a fighting chance thanks to you. Dispense with the formalities and move her inside the cage quickly.
When we went into the cage, Eva took off the suit she was usually clad in. She exposed her neck, probably to make it easier for Nozomi to suck her blood. Like a vampire?
Maybe? Oh no. Does anyone have a blade to cut my neck with?
At that, Yugamo took out his knife and made a thin cut on Eva's neck with it. Blood started trickling from the wound. Nozomi, here, bite on Eva's neck. You'll feel better after drinking her blood. We pushed Nozomi closer to Eva and positioned her lips near Eva's neck. And then... she exploded.
Oh my god.
Vampire. So he bit on Eva's neck and started sucking her blood ravenously. She might have instinctively felt she could get better by drinking this blood.
She's drinking too much!
Zoe was so focused on drinking up the blood she had literally latched herself onto Eva's neck. As soon as she said that...
Mom, I'm sorry.
She blurted out something completely unexpected.
I'm sorry for falling sick so easily. Don't worry, though. I can still go on. I'll help you and make sure your experiment goes well. So, it's okay. I can handle the injections. Even if I'm not feeling well, let me help, Mom. I'll be useful. So, please, don't die!
Nozomi?
Absorbing Eva's blood might have overstimulated her, and she was clearly confused. She seemed to have mistaken Eva for her mother and kept crying and pleading for her not to die. She was likely remembering how her mother had committed Radical 6 after her cryptoglobin project was shut down.
You're being experimented on by your own mother? No! Do not agree to it! You'll just end up hurting yourself!
Eva was making desperate attempts to warn the tearful Nozomi, frantically telling her not to go along with the experiments. It almost seemed like she was talking directly to Nozomi in the past. Could it be that Eva was seeing into her memories?
No! Mom! Don't go! Don't leave me!
She's no mother to you. No daughter should be expected to make sacrifices for her mother.
Nozomi and Eva held each other tightly and cried loudly until suddenly they both fell unconscious at the same time. Well... The next morning, I immediately headed to the courtyard as soon as I woke up. Nozomi was resting in her room, and while I was concerned about her, she was being well tended to by Tsubasa and Kiyoshika. Eva, on the other hand, was alone in her cage. As her caretaker, it was my duty to look after her. Morning, Eva. How are you feeling?
Like absolute crap. That's how much blood do you think I lost yesterday?
One glance, and I could tell that Ava was borderline anemic. Maybe I should bring her some iron supplements later.
My dear Nozomi drank me like I was a pack of fruit juice. I'll have to lecture her about her table manners later.
Ava's affectionate tone of voice was throwing me a little off kilter. Ava, did you just call her my dear Nozomi?
I did. What's wrong with that?
I'm not trying to say it's wrong.
Don't you give pet names to your relatives? That's how we do things around here, at least.
Well, when did Nozomi become your relative?
What do you mean? She's consumed my blood. We're literally blood relatives now.
Well, some people would see things that way, I suppose. This had to be some sort of cultural gap. Wait, school invaders have culture?
Interesting. Takumi, I have relieved Nozomi's life yesterday.
She relived.
We lived. Yeah. I'm stupid. I saw every scene of Nozomi's past in vivid detail, as if I was there.
Thought it might have been something like that. Directly consuming Ava's blood briefly connected Nozomi's mind with hers.
I could not believe what I saw in her memories. She was experimented on by her very own mother.
Nozomi did tell me about that herself. Her mother had been researching cryptoglobin, and she experimented on Nozomi.
There was so much fear, pain, and agony. Why wouldn't there be? They were basically injecting divine blood into the body of a still-growing child. It was cruel. Downright cruel.
What mother in her right mind would do such a thing to her own flesh and blood?
Ava punched the floor of the cage in genuine anger.
But Nozomi did not hate her mother despite what she had done to her. In fact, she blamed herself for not being useful enough. Even though she did nothing wrong at all. Such a meek and obedient girl she was. She loved her mother so much. And what did that ungrateful woman do? Instead of reciprocating Nozomi's love, she went and hanged herself.
Mother hanged herself. The person who discovered her dead body was probably...
Foolish woman. So what if your project failed? You had a daughter who loved you so much. What else did you need?
Yes, she was a fool.
Children are innocent creatures, full of unconditional love for their parents. And Nozomi still loves her mother, even if that love will never be reciprocated. If she were my dear daughter, I would protect her with my life.
Just then...
Music change. Good morning, Ava and Takumi.
Nozomi, you're feeling better already?
Yeah, I made a complete recovery thanks to Ava's blood. Ava, I'm here to thank you for saving my life. The pose!
Yeah, that pose.
I don't remember the details, but I heard I drank a lot of your blood. Sorry about all the stress I put on you, though. You're looking kind of pale. Is it because of what I did? I didn't give you my blood because I wanted to save you. I did it for myself. Still, I'm thankful. And I'll definitely repay you. You protected me, and now it's my turn to protect you. This time.
Nozomi?
I'll protect you.
Mommy?
What? Mommy? Sorry, Mommy? Mommy? Oh. Sorry, that was a mistake.
And it seemed like a simple case of mistaken identity to me. Could it be that, just like how Ava felt empathy for Nozomi, Nozomi was feeling empathy for Ava as well?
Takumi, if you don't mind, I'd like to be Ava's caretaker from now on. Since she's feeling unwell because of me, it's only right that I be the one to nurse her back to health.
That's good, because she doesn't like me, so you can take care of her. That's nice of you to offer, but Ava's leaving today. That was the condition for giving you blood. Yeah, we kind of promised her the key.
That's true. And about that, actually, I've decided to stay for a little while longer. It's too dangerous for me to be wandering around outside when I'm not in top condition. I'll care for you until you get better. I can whip up a pretty nutritious porridge dish. That's settled then, Takumi. I'll take that key.
Hey, wait. So he snatched the key to the hut out of my hands and clutched it tightly with a smile on her face.
You can count on me. I know exactly what a recovering patient needs. I'm a veteran of this frail and sickly thing, after all.
Zomi's excitement was somehow making me feel all the more uneasy about the situation. I could only hope that what she felt for Ava was purely gratitude and nothing more.
It isn't.
Mommy.
May have now become... It's now maternal. And the other opposite term.
Get ready for... You're stepped in blood so far. Returning would be as tedious as to go o'er. There's no turning back now. In honor of the occasion, I've unlocked the courtyard.
So this is when you're supposed to get the courtyard.
I've also prepared a special... I'll give them to you in person. So come find me.
And we're supposed to get the special gift, but he's dead again, so that won't happen.
Yeah, we'll come and find you, sure.
And thus began our 50th day at the Academy, and the 8th day of round 2 of the Invader Hunt. I had called for the members of the Alliance to gather in my room for a meeting first thing in the morning, in order to discuss the future of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. Losing Moko is a painful blow. We'll never stop grieving her. But we can't lose ourselves to despair. Moko didn't sacrifice herself for us to do that. She desperately wanted us to keep living. Moko was a woman of integrity. She always puts our interests ahead of our own.
By living on like she wanted us to, we become living proof that Moko made her mark on this world.
That's right, we have to keep living. And for us to do that... Gamu, how are the preparations for the assassination coming along?
Smoothly. I have it on good authority. Mine, really, that the sponsor will be dead and buried before round 3 begins. Exactly as I planned.
Good, that means our objective remains the same. We need to stay out of last place so that none of us gets executed. To just survive, that's our only objective. Let's work toward that goal as a team. At my encouragement, everybody agreed with loud and firm voices. Moko was no longer with us, but we could still help each other to go on. Victory would be ours as long as we survived round 2. There was just one thing I was concerned about. Sir Takumi and Lady Nozomi did not show up for the meeting. She wasn't in her room. She's most likely bringing breakfast to Ava. Nozomi had been spending a lot of time with Ava since yesterday, even though this was a critical period for us. I'll go get her. The rest of you can return to your rooms to prepare for the hunt. After dismissing the group, I headed to the cage in the courtyard, and there I saw... What do you see?
Say ah! Nozomi, I can feed myself.
Sure you can. But there's no need to act tough around me. Come on, say ah.
I love this timeline.
What's going on here in the zone?
Oh, morning, Takumi. Can't you tell? I'm nursing Ava back to health. I made a special convalescent omelet porridge. It's super effective.
Nozomi's home cooking. I wish I could have some too. No, wait. Why is she making special food for a captured prisoner?
Do you like it, Ava? Eating sounds.
Yeah.
But do with less salt and just less seasoning in general. Your cooking skills need some work, Nozomi. Oh, come on. You're being too harsh on me. I spent a lot of my time on this, you know? Flattery benefits no one. Start working on those cooking skills now, or you'll never be able to get married. Who cares about getting married? There you go, being stubborn again. Never mind. Give me my second mouthful now, before the food cools. You see, it's edible after all.
Was I looking at some wholesome scene from a slice-of-life soap opera? Eva was treating Nozomi like her child, but that was because she had given Nozomi some of her blood. As for Nozomi, she seemed to have developed a sort of kinship with Eva all of a sudden. Actually, this wasn't just kinship, more like... Nozomi, we're all going outside to earn some points after this. You should come along.
Huh? Sorry, Takumi. I'm not going outside today. I don't really feel completely well yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did just recover from your sickness. You should rest today.
Yeah, please let the others know as well.
Well, we have 7 more days until the end of round 2. 1 day shouldn't hurt. For warning, what's it called? What's it called when you say something and it, like, means something...
Foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing, that's the term. Anyway, after that, we went aside without Nozomi to earn some more points. Day 51. Okay, what are they doing now?
Any itchy spots I can help you with today, madam?
The top
Oh my
right,
God.
maybe. Yes, that's the spot. Nozomi, you sure know how to make a woman feel pampered.
Your scalp feels really stiff, madam. Shall I give you a head massage?
That was the scene I was presented with when I went to the courtyard this morning to fetch Nozomi. And Nozomi, what's going on this time?
I feel like maybe they need some more alone time. I'm washing Eva's hair for her. She's sick and needs some help with her hygiene. I feel so refreshed. A prisoner getting a spot eye is simply unheard of. This is pure bliss.
Nozomi was becoming way too attached to someone who was basically being held captive.
She's being held captive too. She's locked in here with her.
Well, she can leave when she wants to. I mean, they can both leave when they
Yeah,
want
that's
to,
true.
but they don't want to right now.
Right.
And then she hung.
Hummings.
Unfazed by my astonishment, Nozomi started blow-drying Eva's hair cheerfully. She smiled so happily, like an ordinary little girl. In the end, Nozomi didn't join us for that day's hunt either. Maybe we should do, like, our hunt in the afternoon when she's not doing this every morning. And that's why I think Nozomi's becoming way too attached to Eva. The Alliance gathered in my room first thing in the morning. We started discussing Nozomi's recent behavior. I feel like this has gone beyond mere gratitude to Eva for saving her life. It's making Nozomi so obsessed with Eva.
How about you just have Eva join the team? I'm sure she will.
How would that work with the invader hunt? Like, if she go on the board?
I mean, I don't know. She could probably, like, just spectate or stay with them.
I guess.
Even if she's not, like, on the board. Anyway. Maybe it was because she consumed Ava's blood directly by mouth while also being in physical contact with her. Unspoken biological data, which shared somehow when a strong bond was forged from that.
It's quite likely. Eva even admitted that she saw Nozomi's memories. Maybe Nozomi saw Eva's memories as well? Such sophisticated...
Oh, sorry.
You first.
Isn't that kind of like... Because I know a similar thing happens whenever babies breastfeed for the first time.
Yeah.
They, like grow attachment. I don't know the specifics of it. I'm no professional, but...
And this is like the vampire version.
Yeah, vampire. The much cooler version.
Such sophisticated concepts are beyond me, but I do observe that Lady Nozomi seems to be seeking a mother figure in her life. Mother figure?
Huh.
Lady Nozomi has the tendency to be drawn toward women who are intrinsically maternal. Take Lady Moko, for example. Whenever the two of them were together, Lady Nozomi always exuded great joy.
Moko was the very definition of maternal, or should I say, a mother hen?
So, in order to fill the void Moko left behind, Nozomi has become attached to Ava, someone who's equally as motherly.
Alright, I think that's enough psychoanalyzing Nozomi for today. The more important thing is, how do we get her away from Ava and convince her to return to the battlefield? As things stand now, there are two methods we can try. The first is to try to drive Ava out of the academy immediately. The second is just to kill her on the spot. No. I don't like any of those options. No killing. I feel bad if we did that.
Yeah, we just kill her mother in front of her.
Absolutely not. And how do you feel about Nozomi's precarious situation on the leaderboard? She's currently second to last. It won't be long before she falls into last place if she keeps refusing to take part in the hunt.
Gama was right. Nozomi didn't have much time left to rectify the situation. If she kept fawning on Ava and being unreasonable about joining the hunt, we might eventually have to take drastic measures. I'll go talk to her one more time. Ask her to think seriously about earning more points so that we can survive the second round together. And so I headed to the cage in the courtyard to do just that. I thought I would be greeted by the sight of Nozomi playing house with Ava again. However, what did you see instead?
Neither of them are in the cage.
Oh, they're there.
I hate you, Ava! You're just trying to be mean now!
I am not!
What?
Everything I said was for your own good!
Stepping
my
into
God.
the courtyard, I immediately heard loud bickering coming from the direction of the cage.
Shut up! Shut up! You don't know anything about me!
Wow,
Wait,
mother-daughter
Nozomi.
arguing.
I'm not done yet!
Nozomi ran from the cage and straight out of the courtyard with tears in her eyes. I quickly went over to the cage to ask Ava what had happened. What happened, Ava? I saw Nozomi crying.
Yes, because I told her what needed to be said.
And what was that?
I told her, frankly, her mother was a piece of uncorrigible trash, and she should just stop loving someone like that.
Well, that's a really sensitive topic for her, Ava. She's been struggling with her feelings for her mother. Of course she'd be upset to hear you say all that.
So you don't think her mother is a piece of trash? We're talking about someone who subjected her own daughter to live experimentation, you know?
No, that's not what I meant.
That waste of breath who ended herself after her project was shut down without sparing a single thought for her own daughter was tortured through those very experiments.
Okay, when you put it like that, I admit she does appear to fit the definition of human trash. Still, it wasn't what you said, but how you said it.
Someone had to tell that ugly truth, or else her pain would never end. Nozomi still loves her mother, so she blames herself for her mother's radical sex. Poor girl. I must feel her from this suffering. Free her from the suffering.
It was true that telling Nozomi the truth would be good for her in the long run. But people usually avoided such conversations. Nobody wanted to be hated by their friends. You're so strong, aren't you afraid she might hate you? Ava?
Does she hate me now?
I don't know.
She probably hates me now. I made her cry. I'm always like this, even with commune. I'd get agitated, say things I shouldn't, and then we'd go into a big fight. Someone like me is just not cut out to be a parent. Takumi, do you happen to have some alcohol lying around? Drown my sorrows with me tonight. And teach me the right way to raise Nozomi.
Would there be alcohol on
Drinking.
Telling the truth as it was and then bursting into tears afterwards. Talk about mood swings. How did she ever become a commander? I'll go check on Nozomi. I
I
headed for
like her
Nozomi.
way of thinking. What? Go ahead.
I headed for Nozomi's room with the intention of using this chance to drive a wedge between her and Eva. We were in the middle of a war and killing game. This was no time for anyone to be playing happy families with a prisoner.
Oh, Takumi. I'm sorry you had to see all that just now.
Huh?
Yeah, about that. What happened, actually? Do you mind telling me?
Ah.
I need to keep tabs on everyone because I'm technically team leader, so...
No, I don't mind. This might take a while, so come in. I need someone to vent to right now anyway.
Nozomi gestured for me to step inside a room, and then...
And then Ava was so mean to me. She wouldn't stop complaining about the soup I spent so much time making. She said it was bland, tasteless, and needed more seasoning. And to top that all off, she said nobody would ever marry me if I kept cooking like this. She's so old-fashioned. Things like that don't matter these days.
I listened to Nozomi vent for much longer than I had expected. I was honestly surprised to see this side of her. I'd always pegged her as the grounded, long-suffering type who never complained.
Newsflash. She's a real person. Anyway. I could do with her grumbling about me, but this time, she went after my mother. She called her a trashy researcher who experimented on her own daughter. The heck. Wasn't that mean of her? She doesn't even know the whole story.
Yeah, that was mean of her. She went too far. I decided to use this as an opportunity to drive a wedge between the two.
No. Oh, God. Fuck you, Takumi, you piece of shit.
I'm not surprised she's so heartless. She's a true blue school invader. She's only acting human-like to lull us into a false sense of security before she...
Don't you dare talk about Ava like that.
She raised her voice so subtly, I thought my eardrums might burst. But what's gotten into you? You started talking bad about her first.
I have the right, but I won't stand for hearing anyone else speak ill of her.
Complaining about her and then turning around to desperately defend her, it was almost like Nozomi thought she was... You're being weird, Nozomi. Ava's not related to you or anything. I know you're emotionally attached to her because she saved your life, but there have to be boundaries. This is neither the time nor place to be playing family with an invader. You'll die if you don't start focusing on the hunting game now. Nozomi lowered her eyes sadly, but I had no intention of holding back. I will keep urging her to stop this trade until she comes to her senses.
I don't think they really understand the whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm like of the understanding that no, that's a maternal connection. And like absolutely, they're arguing like a mother and daughter would, and also, you can just tell they care for each other so much. Yeah. The night I received Ava's blood, I had a dream.
What dream?
A dream where I relived Ava's life.
So I was right, Nozomi saw Eva's memories too.
Ava never wanted to become a soldier. But she had to live up to the expectations of those around her, because she was born with the power of cryptoglobin. Elevated to the status of a hero, she fought battle after battle while thinking in her heart, if only I could just hurry up and die.
I was surprised to learn that Eva felt that way.
However, she stopped trying to seek death after one fateful day. The day she adopted her daughter.
Commune?
Yes. Good. Pose.
A pose.
Yes, commune. She's the daughter of Ava's dead older brother, so she is technically her niece. Ava's life changed completely after she adopted commune.
So he grabbed a pen and started drawing what looked like a face in a notebook. Is that commune?
Aww.
Was this the commune you were talking about?
Kanye was a bright young prodigy and refused to listen to Ava at first. She would mock Ava disrespectfully and caused her a lot of headaches. Ava was about to give up. She had no idea how to handle commune. Until one night, Ava found commune secretly crying by herself. She wailed and cried for her mommy and daddy, just like a normal child. No, commune had always been a normal child. Once Ava realized that, she held commune in a tight embrace and made a promise. She promised to put aside Commune's status as a child prodigy and treat her the same way a real parent would. She promised to love her to the end, like she was her own flesh and blood.
Must be why Ava was so desperate to keep living, even if it meant being taken prison. She didn't want to leave commune alone in the world.
Ava's feelings for her own daughter are genuine. That's why I felt comfortable enough speaking my mind to her. I should have been that way with my mom. If I'd just been honest with her about my feelings. She wouldn't have...
I know you feel guilty about what happened to your mother, and I won't deny that the affection you feel for Ava is real. But can't you do all that after surviving the second round? You're in second to last place at the moment. One wrong move and you'll be executed. So please, Nozomi, join the game tomorrow and start earning points. Nozomi, why won't you look at me?
I misunderstood the school and school invaders. I used to think they were nothing but heartless monsters. But they're not. They have family and loved ones too. Unlike I saw in Ava's memories. And that's why.
She looked at me with determination and said,
That's why I won't fight the invaders anymore. I will be the one to die in the second round.
What? I mean, okay. That's what you want to do.
Okay. Day 53. Okay, this is now 1 hour and 2 minutes. Should we keep going a little bit longer or end it here for now?
Let's end it here.
Okay. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Something, something. Monokuma quote.
Right.